The Demigod is a quintessential Hollywood action-adventure that reimagines the ancient myth of Hercules within a gritty, immersive narrative framework. Directed by Brett Ratner, the film embraces the mythological roots of Hercules, but contextualizes them in a world that feels both legendary and palpably real. This blend of fantasy and historical epic grounds the narrative and allows it to resonate with modern audiences. At its core, the film employs a classic hero's journey structure, but it does so with layered complexity. Unlike many previous adaptations that treat Hercules as a mere muscle-bound hero, the demigod presents a more nuanced protagonist who is grappling with his identity. Johnson's Hercules is a battle-worn mercenary, a figure haunted by past failures and personal loss, who reluctantly embraces his destiny once again. The narrative arc moves past the mere spectacle of mythological feats to explore the socio-political landscape of the realm of Thrace. The conflict with the antagonist, Rhoeus, an imposing sorcerer warrior commanding an army that blends supernatural forces with human zealotry, introduces a potent theme of man versus fate and the blurred lines between human will and divine intervention. The struggle symbolizes not only physical combat, but the ideological clash between freedom and tyranny. The film's pacing effectively balances action and exposition, avoiding the common pitfall of over-relying on either. Early scenes provide rich backstory and character motivations, while the middle section ramps up with strategic warfare, training of troops, and tactical battles, culminating in high-stakes encounters that put Hercules, and those who rely on him, to the ultimate test. Dwayne Johnson's portrayal of Hercules is a standout. He imbues the character with a rugged gravitas that transcends mere physicality. His Hercules is a man who commands respect, not just through sheer strength, but through leadership and vulnerability. Johnson's ability to express the internal struggle of the demigod, balancing mortal doubt with divine destiny, adds layers to what might otherwise be a straightforward action hero role. The supporting cast enhances the tapestry of the story. Ian McShane's portrayal of the warlord or Rhoeus introduces an antagonist with both menace and charisma. His sorcery and battlefield cunning make him a formidable foe who is more than just a villain. John Hurt delivers a strong performance as one of the trusted generals, grounding the high fantasy in human wisdom and experience. Additionally, the dynamic between Hercules and Lord Codus's daughter introduces romantic and emotional stakes that humanize the larger-than-life hero. Their relationship is crafted with sincerity, and the chemistry between the actors helps drive home the theme of redemption, not just on the battlefield, but on a personal level. Visuals, sound, and technical mastery. The film's visual effects and cinematography deserve praise. The battle scenes are meticulously choreographed, combining practical effects with CGI to create dynamic and immersive combat sequences. The mythical creatures, minotaurs, harpies, and other beasts are brought to life with believable designs that pay homage to classical mythology, yet avoid feeling gimmicky. Brett Ratner's direction ensures these sequences serve the narrative, emphasizing the grit and brutality of war rather than stylized spectacle alone. The camera work is fluid, varying between wide shots capturing the vastness of the battlefield and close-ups that capture the emotional intensity of individual warriors. The sound design complements the visuals superbly. The score is a rousing combination of orchestral grandeur and tribal percussion, enhancing the tone of mythic struggle and heroism. The clash of swords, the roar of monsters, and the quiet tension of strategic planning scenes are elevated by precise sound editing, making the film an auditory as well as visual treat. Beneath the robust action sequences, the demigod explores weighty themes, identity and legacy. Hercules' journey is one of self-discovery, a demigod wrestling with his heritage and what it means to be a hero beyond divine power. The film interrogates how a figure of legend copes with human frailty, redemption, and forgiveness. The narrative repeatedly returns to the notion that past deeds, both heroic and tragic, shape but do not define one's future. Hercules' relationship with the Thracian royals and his own comrades is steeped in efforts at personal and communal redemption, power and responsibility. The film examines the double-edged sword of power, divine or mortal, and the responsibilities it entails. This theme is played out not only in Hercules' decision-making, but in how leaders use or abuse their authority. Unity and leadership. Training a ragtag group of warriors into a disciplined force underscores themes of trust, leadership, and the forging of a collective identity against oppression. The Demigod positions itself as a summer blockbuster with substance, juxtaposing blockbuster spectacle with mythic storytelling. It appeals not only to fans of Dwayne Johnson and action films, but also to those interested in mythological hero narratives reinterpreted for contemporary cinema. Its themes of resilience, identity, and courage resonate broadly, giving it lasting appeal beyond the momentary thrills. While the film occasionally treads familiar ground in terms of action-adventure tropes, it excels by integrating character complexity and thematic depth that elevate it above a standard sword and sandal epic. The invested performances and tight direction help maintain engagement throughout its runtime. Summary: The Demigod, led by a compelling Dwayne Johnson, is an invigorating blend of mythological storytelling and cinematic action. It captures the spirit of the ancient hero's saga while delivering modern thrills and emotional resonance. Combining spectacular visuals, stellar performances, and layered themes, it stands as a notable entry in the genre of myth-inspired Hollywood adventure films and is highly recommended for viewers seeking both adrenaline and substance.